Hey friends, welcome. January 17th, 2025. Imagine this. Jesus, the embodiment of love, compassion, and truth, walking among us today, navigating the complexities of modern life. What would he do? Where would he go? What lessons would he teach us? Not from lofty pulpits, but through his presence in the places we least expect. Each day, we explore what it would be like if Jesus lived among us in 2025, sharing his wisdom, kindness, and hope in ways that resonate deeply with our lives. Today, January 17th, 2025, let's follow him through a day filled with unexpected moments of grace and transformation. The day begins in stillness. On a hill overlooking the city, Jesus kneels in prayer, his figure silhouetted against the faint hues of dawn. The air is crisp and the ground is damp with dew. His hands are clasped, his head bowed, as he communes with the Father in heaven. Father, he begins softly, his voice carrying a calm reverence. Thank you for the gift of this day and for the lives you've entrusted to me. Guide me to those who need your love and truth. May your will be done through me, and may your light shine into every heart I meet. He pauses, listening to the silence, as if waiting for the gentle whispers of the Father's guidance. The sun begins to crest the horizon, spreading its golden light across the land. Jesus stands, his face radiant with purpose, and he descends the hill, ready to walk where he is needed most. His first stop is the beach, where the sound of crashing waves fills the air. A group of surfers gathers, their boards tucked under their arms as they share stories and laughter. Jesus approaches them, greeting each one with warmth. His presence draws them in, and they soon find themselves opening up to him. One surfer, an older man with a weathered face and hesitant demeanor, confesses his fear of the larger waves. He says, "I used to be fearless, but now I doubt myself." Jesus places a hand on his shoulder, pointing to the waves. The ocean teaches us about trust. Its rhythm never falters, and each wave is a part of something greater. You, too, are part of that rhythm. Trust in your connection, and the fear will lose its power. Inspired, the man paddles out, finding courage he thought he had lost. Later in the morning, Jesus walks into the city, arriving at a bustling co-working cafe. People are immersed in their screens, the clatter of keyboards filling the space. In a corner, a young woman sits with her head in her hands, frustration etched across her face. Jesus quietly approaches her. "May I help you?" he gently asks. Startled, she looks up, but is soon calmed by his kind presence. She shares her struggle. A challenging college assignment, a full-time job, and the fear of failing as a first-generation student. Jesus listens intently before offering his insight. What you're building isn't just for yourself. It's a foundation for others who will follow in your footsteps. Do not be afraid to stumble. Every step forward strengthens the path. Encouraged by his words and practical help, she begins typing with renewed confidence. In the afternoon, Jesus visits a park where a frisbee championship is underway. The crowd cheers as players dive and leap, but on the sidelines, a young man sits dejected, his ankle wrapped in a bandage. Jesus sits beside him, sensing his disappointment. "I feel useless," the man confesses. "I can't play and my team needs me." Jesus smiles gently and replies, "Sometimes the greatest impact isn't made on the field, but from the sidelines. Your encouragement can be the strength your team needs. Be their voice, and they will feel your presence." Inspired, the man begins cheering passionately, his energy lifting the entire team. They play with renewed vigor and win the match. Afterward, his teammates thank him, recognizing the vital role he played. As the day wanes, Jesus finds himself in a city square where a flash mob of dancers surprises the crowd. He claps along with the performance, smiling at the joy radiating from the dancers and spectators alike. After the show, he speaks with one of the performers, a young woman who shares how dance is her way of expressing emotions she struggles to put into words. Jesus tells her, "Your dance speaks where words cannot. It connects with hearts in ways that inspire and heal. Keep sharing your gift. It brings light into the world." Her eyes fill with gratitude, her confidence renewed. Finally, as night falls, Jesus joins a group gathered around a bonfire on a hill. They sit beneath a blanket of stars, reflecting on the vastness of the universe. One young man breaks the silence, expressing his feelings of insignificance. "How can someone like me matter in a world so big?" he asks. Jesus looks up at the stars, then back at the group. "Every star in the sky has its place, no matter how small it seems. Each one was created with care and purpose, and so were you. Your light, though it may feel small, has the power to guide others through their darkness. Never underestimate your worth." The group falls silent, moved by his words, each person reflecting on their own unique purpose. So today began with prayer, a moment of connection with the Father that set the tone for every step Jesus took, from the beach to the cafe, the park, the city square, and the hillside. Jesus showed us how to find sacred moments in the ordinary. His presence reminded us that small acts of love, encouragement, and courage can transform lives in profound ways. As this day ends, we're left with one question. Where will Jesus go tomorrow? What new lessons will he share? Come back and walk with him again on January 18th, 2025, as we continue to explore how his actions and words can still illuminate our lives today, one step at a time. Now, before you leave, I do want to remind you that this is a daily series that we started on January 1st. We will continue this tradition every day for this year of 2025. Also, I'd like to offer a prayer for the hopes, needs, and intentions that you're holding in your heart today. So if you don't mind, I'll lead, okay? You ready? Here we go. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. That was beautiful. This is growing so rapidly. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. It seems like we're picking up about 1,500 new people every day listening to this daily walk with Jesus. It's overwhelming. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. I guess that's all I have for today, other than to remind you to hug your family because they love you. And I can't wait to spend time with you tomorrow, friends. I'll see you then. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.